Hey guys, what's up? Lone Berserker here, and this is a 2v2 commentary battle. I am playing as Pontus. My ally is also Pontus. We're going up against Galatia and Carthage. So I have a kind of odd build here. I have one scythe chariot. My general's a Pontic royal cav. I have 3 noble blood, 4 naked swords. At the start of this, I said naked swords are OP. They really are. You'll see in this battle. I have 3 hoplites. I have 4 slingers and 2 Thrail spears. Then I have 2 Scythian horse archers. Now my ally has a different build. He has got 2 Celtic, 2 naked swords, 2 Celtics, 2 naked swords, 3 Celtics, 3 Pontic swords. I think that's it. Then he's got 3 Eastern slingers, 1 Thrail spear, and he's got 4 Cappadocians, and his general's a Pontic royal. So I am shooting at Carthage here. He has an odd army. He's got like 2 Iberians, 1 Italian, 1, 2, 3, 2 Italians, 1 Samnite, what the heck, 3 Libyans, 4 Libyans, 1 Samnite. He has a Carthaginian companion cav. His general's just a general and bodyguard. And then he's got 3 Cretans. Yeah. He's got 1 late Libyan and 3 African pikemen. And this is too loud. Okay, now I learned my lesson from multiple matches to actually look in the bag to make sure these are pikemen and not heavy spears. They would be heavy spears for me. I don't use Carthage's pikes. But I am just going to start with my Scythian horse archers, mainly trying to hit his cav and these Iberians here. They're lightly armored, so I'll get a lot of kills on them. Galatia has some horse skirmishers. Oh yeah, Galatia has 4 Celtics, 2, 4, 5, 6 Galatian legionnaires, 2 levy frees, 2 naked swords, a noble horse, some Cappadocians, and some horse skirmishers. So yeah, I am just gonna pelt these Carthaginian cav. This kind of gets to a weird part here. So he brings up his Cretans. He's trying to shoot at my cav. Then he runs away, and then I think he comes back. I am shooting his guys now. I kind of just had my guys at fire at will for now. I didn't really care. I am moving up this hoplite, and now I see him do it right here. So he's going to avoid my infantry. He's going to go for my slinger, and you're going to see this unit just get absolutely annihilated. This was dumb. Like really, this is a bad move right here. I am going to form square with my Thrail spear soon. So yeah, he's charging in here, but he's charging into hoplites, and he's got noble blood cav right there. I'm only going to take a few slinger losses, and he's going to lose that Carthaginian cav. That was not worth it. I am moving my naked swords over. My horse archers now take their moment to strike. He's going to try to intercept them. It's not going to work too well. They're just getting shot now. So I managed to avoid them, and I go right into his Cretans. However, these are horse archers. They suck in melee. They flippin' start wavering as soon as they hit the unit, but that'll pin his down for a little bit. I do hit his late Libyan right there with my Cap noble blood. Now I have naked swords attacking these guys. These guys rip these Libyans apart, especially now that they're attacked in the back. His Cretans did take a pretty good amount of losses. I think more friendly fire than anything. So I am moving a naked sword up. I have this hoplite and my cav right here. I'm pulling back my Eastern slingers. Stuff is kind of getting messy. My teammate supports me too much here. I wanted the support, but he's doing too much, and he loses micro and gets hit by a javelin volley. I don't know what my puppy is doing. So he's moving over a Pontic sword and a naked sword. He kind of needed that. You'll see later. I am going to pull my naked sword out though, and I'm going to throw in this one. I'm going to use frenzy on it. This just becomes a big mess here. This was not supposed to happen. I wanted him to hit the Italian and then get out, but I left him in there for too long. I lost micro. Here the naked swords prove their worth. They just rip this Libyan apart. Frenzied charged naked warriors are not something you want to fight, but he does shoot him in the back, and they are completely unarmored. So I am trying to get out of there and bring up some hoplites to keep his general back, but I am going to throw forward what's left of my Scythians to try to keep him pinned. I got the Noble Blood going back in. Cappadocians are better than Noble Blood. I just took them over the Cappadocians. I am going to hit this Libyan in the back there. And then my Hoplite is going to come in and try to beat it. I do get through one. Now I'm going to try to get through this Iberian sword. But he's got a lot of troops over here. He's bringing over his African pikes. Now, however, I am going to launch my chariots here. This was something I needed to have. This unit needed to get a lot of kills. I didn't... Oh, never mind, actually. I thought the chariot just bowled that unit over, but that was me destroying that Italian with a bunch of cav. So here comes my chariots. They get a ton of kills here. So they go in. They don't have many yet. We'll look at that in a minute. Here comes his Italians trying to get through my Thrail Spears. It's not going to work well, though. I'm going to put them on a square and get them some support. So the chariots are coming in. They're already up to 60 kills. They're up to 70. I got a huge strike on the back of these African pikes and other units. Now, I am going to take a lot of damage, but I am going to hurt the African pikemen a lot. They already have 100 kills. Look at this. And they are going to bowl over this African pike. I forgot about them. Couldn't micro them through. They were stuck. They did hit the companion a little bit, but they got a lot of kills already. They're doing really good. They're already up to 156. Now, the Galatian fight is kind of all over the place. It's not really going well for Pontus, as you can see. And like I was talking about, he could have used those units all over there. I am going to support him. I didn't realize he was actually there for a little bit. My chariots are dead, so I think they just get shot and destroyed at that point. However, they did their job. They're about to soon down to 82 too. My general is in the fight, keeping that companion pinned. I am going to support him with that Thrail Spear in a little bit. I have more naked swords coming up. I now am threatened by his African pikes. However, he is very much out of troops at this point. I am not. I still have a lot of troops back here. Now I'm going to go support that fight against the Samnites and Libyans. Now my teammate did pin down very good units, but he also lost his own. I don't think he should have done that. I could have kept this flank secured. I have 3 units over here. They could have dealt with it. So I got my slingers trying to bring down African pikes. My teammate is chasing down some of these horse skirmishers. But yeah, this is not going well for him. You can see his pikemen are holding, but they're losing decisively. How? Don't know how they're losing decisively, but they're losing decisively. You can see a lot of his units are just breaking. They're overwhelmed by pure numbers. I have a lot more numbers on my side. So he's going to hit me with his companion cav, but my naked swords can hold. That African pikeman isn't in phalanx formation. It's just going to get... Oh, it's trying to. But it's going to get torn apart very easily. These guys will die soon. I am going to throw my general to get that companion. My Thrail Spears not going after his skirmishers, actually. I'm going to send them after the pikeman here. He is shooting my naked swords, though, so I'm going to get them out of there. So Samnites and Libyans are falling pretty fast. So there go my Thrail Spears after the African pikes. But I am also shooting his Cretans at this point. They've got not much left. I am going to try to sandwich his pikemen. I'm using my abilities. I finally caught his companion with my Noble Bloods in general. And this Hoplite will beat this African pike. So basically I'm wrapping up my fight. And my teammate is retreating. He's got a lot of cav and skirmishers left. He's using his infantry. Not a lot of it. I don't like Celtic warriors, honestly. I don't think they're that great. They would have been used actually a lot by Pontus. So yeah, they're not going to do that great. Well, they will do good against Levy Freeman. Obviously, they're going to win that fight. But you can see his... This is why I don't really like pikemen. They're very vulnerable. If a unit gets around them, they're just going to get torn apart. See, even when they have a good line, they still get charged pretty easily. Oh, yeah, it does have a unit of Galatian Legionnaires coming in the back, but still. So I actually like Pontus without pikes. I think it's fun. And you get to use their many other odd units here. This is stupid by me. This is a mistake. I didn't realize he turned them around. So my units are just getting crushed. I am going to get help to them, as his general wouldn't die. I couldn't kill him. He does die right there, but still. And when he dies, I take my cav out and I immediately go to help these guys. So you're going to take a lot of damage from that charge, and it'll screw their formation up. So Carthage is dead. There is some Galatian, though. I'm going to speed this up. So I'm kind of confused. I thought this was a pretty bad situation. I was kind of looking at the balance of power and looking at what we had left. But we do have a lot of Cav. Galatia has none at this point. My teammate has a lot of Cappadocian, and he still has his general, which is completely full. Mine's down to 46, and I have a 33 unit. I have some crappy infantry. They're kind of useless, but yeah. I do take out that Celtic Slinger. My teammate runs up this Celtic Warrior here. He's going to pull it back, though. He's going to try to bait him. And I do hit this Naked Sword here. So he's going to go away. My units at this point are out of ammo, though, so he's going to go to the right. I'm going to go to the left, sort of. Now, I can slow this down. So I'm going to hit this unit right here. Kind of mad about that. Getting hit by those javelins. I thought he was out of range, and I thought he was out of ammo. But I'm going to nail this Galatian unit. I'm not going to stay in this fight. I'm going to pull out immediately. I'm going to hit these guys from the rear. So my Naked Swords, all my units just pile onto this one unit, and plus it's getting hit from behind. It'll take a lot of damage. My Helvetes will stall those Galatian Legionnaires there. I'm going to now move out of that fight immediately. Give my unit some time to fight his. Take my Cav and hit his Slingers. Try to clear out a lot of those guys. My Eastern Slingers are going to fight a Celtic Slinger here. So my Helvetes aren't going to do bad due to the situation they're in. But my infantry won't last very long, so I'm going to try to get them help. So I'm immediately turning to help those guys. I get a nice rear charge. He takes a bunch of casualties. But my guys are just dropping like flies at this point. My teammate still has his general. He hasn't moved it. He still has ammo too. I use my abilities here, both of them. I'm trying to break this Galatian Legionnaire as fast as possible. This Helvete is still holding, but it is very tired. These guys are fresh. I do break his unit though, and now I'm going to tell all of these units right here to just turn and hit this Galatian Legionnaire. He's going to take a lot of damage on the charge there. Now my teammate trying to use Threado Spears, pretty good idea there. My Slingers are basically dead at this point, but look at this. These Eastern Slingers are doing a lot of damage in the backs of these Galatian Legionaries. So here comes my teammate's Cav again, not giving up. I wish he would have moved his general in though. That's a mistake, I think. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe he just didn't realize. I'm going to take out that Slinger there, and then I'm going to turn around here, and I'm going to hit this Galatian Legionnaire. And at this point, it started looking good. These Galatian Legionnaires were dropping pretty fast. However, so was my infantry. Helvetes, though, they will withstand against the Galatian Legionnaire for a little bit in their position. They weren't in Phalanx. I don't even trust Phalanx at this point. It just glitches all the time. So now my ally moves in his Cav, and late game Cav is deadly. All the units have been weakened up sort of from fighting, and you can see a lot of Galatian Legionaries are dying and breaking. So is my Cav though. Actually, that was my Noble Blood. So it's just my general at this point. We still have a lot of Eastern Slingers though. Andy still has his Cav, so now it's looking really good. It's just slowly turning in our favor at this point. We were able to outmaneuver the Galatian army. He should have kept it together a little bit there. So at this point, the battle is basically over. We have managed to win. Very close though, honestly. My general died there. Oh no, he didn't. He's over here. So now they're just breaking to army losses. So we did win. That was very scary. However, we managed to pull it off. So my army did pretty good, I think. My general did good. Scythian's not doing that great. Two of my Cav did good. This one didn't. I don't know what happened. Oh, that was the one I charged the Italian with, and I forgot about him. Scythe Chariot's doing great. 161 kills. Hasten Slinger is doing well. Hoblite is doing really good. Naked Sword's doing great, except for that one. Threado Spear doing pretty good. Carthage's general and companion Cav did good. His skirmishers is pretty good. But his mercenary infantry did not cut it there. Neither did this pike or this late Libyan. Samnite though getting a lot of kills. Samnite's pike's doing well. Libyan's not doing that bad, but a lot of them got killed by my Scythe Chariots. My Scythe Chariots saved me there. But yeah, his mercenaries, they really weren't. They didn't get played correctly. He should have kept these back at the start and kept them away from my horse archers, so they could deal with my chariots later on. So my allies' army doing pretty good. His cavalry doing well. These two not too good. General doing pretty good. Eastern Slinger's not really doing that great. I guess he just didn't have time to fire them. Celtic Warriors doing pretty good. This one did terrible. Naked Swords not 86 kills and 66 is pretty good. Pike, this is what I'm talking about at pikemen though. This is why I don't like them. I can't use them, and I'd rather have hoplites. They do just as good, and they're a lot more mobile. His Pontic swords though didn't stand up to the Galatian army. Their legionaries were just too strong. Same with the Thrago spears. What you have to do is really use these guys to blunt their charge, like exchange charges, or use them to get around the flank, and use the pikemen to support them, and the Pontic swords on the flank again. You can't really engage these guys head on against Galatian legionaries. And all these guys getting over 100 kills. 6, that's just mean. 6 Galatian legionaries, come on. Levy Freemen not doing that great, but they're Levy Freemen. Naked Swords doing well. Skirmishers doing okay, this one doing bad. Horse Skirmishers and Galatian Cav did not do great. Jeez, they got wrecked. But yeah, 6 Galatian Legionnaires is pretty overkill in my opinion. It's sort of like playing as Rome, basically. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.